Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little different. I have had this idea in my head for a long time. I'm going to start with a game that has been on my mind, on everyone's minds, a lot in the past couple of months. This series that I am starting today is a astrology series where I deep dive into not only games. Just because this first episode is regarding a video game doesn't mean all of them are going to be video games. I have some ideas for some TV shows that I really like, some Netflix shows that I really like, some movies. I am going to be deep diving into the world of The Last of Us, and I'm going to be guesstimating the character's birthday based on how they are, their personality. I'm going to be talking about each character and why I think they are a specific zodiac sign. I'm diving deep. We're going to talk about The Last of Us today. I have played the first game and the second game on my channel. I will leave the playlists linked down below. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the main man himself, Joel. Based on what we see in the first game at the very beginning, we find out that it's Joel's birthday. Sarah, his daughter, gives him a watch. There's a few pretty clear hints to what time of year it is. First of all, there's a calendar in Sarah's bedroom that shows that it is September. Also, in the DLC for the first game, Left Behind, and also in The Last of Us Part 2, we see Halloween stores have been opened and abandoned because of the outbreak. Most of the time, those stores do open up mid-September. Right off the bat, without knowing a specific date, we can determine that Joel is born sometime in September. And because September is majority Virgo territory, I was leaning more toward Virgo. Now, where it kind of snags, Sarah goes looking for her dad. She goes in the bathroom and there's a newspaper on the counter. And when you look at this newspaper, it is September 26th. Now, what is not clear is if this is the same night that she gave Joel his birthday present. Did the apocalypse happen on Joel's birthday? Maybe. I'm not sure if this is a newspaper from a few days later. They give you the impression that it's the same night, right? When I saw that, when I was reviewing footage from the games to try to, find some clips to put in this video, I was like, if this newspaper is the day of Joel's birth, the 26th of September, that would put him firmly in Libra territory, if not a little bit on the Virgo-Libra cusp. But because I'm not 100% clear if it's the same night or not. And also, guys, Joel just does not fit a Libra. He just doesn't, okay? I really believe Joel's a Virgo. And not just because I love Joel and I'm a Virgo. I'm not being biased here, okay? Just wait until you hear my argument, okay? Okay, let's talk about Virgos. Virgos are naturally very high-strung, anxious, just naturally.
You don't have to worry about her anymore. We'll take care.
I worry.
They're reserved, they're practical, and they're analytical. Those are the characteristics you'll see thrown around most often with a Virgo. But we're going to dig a little deeper, okay? Virgos give off this calm and controlled intensity.
Look, all right, just hear me out on this. I got some... Fuck. Stop!
They have this outer appearance that they've got it. They've got it all together. They naturally have a negative attitude.
And you just hang back like I told you to.
Well, you're glad I didn't, right?
I'm glad I didn't get my head blown off by a goddamn kid.
They really don't take criticism well.
This is how you gonna repay me, huh?
Repay you?
For all those goddamn years I took care of us.
Took care. That's what you call it? I got nothing but nightmares from those years.
You survived because of me.
It wasn't worth it.
I bring you the cure from mankind, and you want to play the pissy little brother.
Like it all. They also have a really hard time relaxing, and they're not great at, small talk or really communicating well with people they don't know.
Easy. Please. Holy shit. Are we gonna help him?
So Virgos feel the need to control everything. They're control freaks, okay? I'm a Virgo, I can say that, yes, I'm a control freak. We feel the need to control everything. So when Joel finally convinced Tommy to take Ellie to the Fireflies, he was just like,
Tommy knows this area.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I'm sorry. I trust him better than I trust myself. How many close calls have we had?
Well, we seem to be doing all right so far.
And now you'll be doing even better with Tommy.
it's all facts, you know what I mean? But in the end, he still decides to take Ellie to the Fireflies because, yeah, you can say because he started caring about Ellie, that's part of it, but I think also he's like, I've come this far and like, I want to make sure this gets done right. Not that I don't trust my brother, but like...
Your wife kind of scares me.
False. The only thing Virgos fear is failure. Virgos really want to know how things work. They are reluctant to really make a choice until they have all the facts. And I truly believe this is actually a major factor in why Joel decided to take Ellie away from the Fireflies. Obviously, by this point in the game, we can tell there's an emotional connection. He started to really care about her. I mean, he called her baby girl like he did with his daughter, like Allie. At the same time, you can tell from the information that Marlene gave him when he woke up in the hospital.
She's being prepped for surgery.
The hell do you mean surgery?
The doctors tell me the cordyceps, the growth inside her, has somehow mutated. It's why she's immune. Once they remove it, they'll be able to reverse engineer a vaccine.
But it grows all over the brain.
It does.
There's a lot of theory behind this plan to make a vaccine, but none of it is concrete. The look that he gives Marlene.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that bullshit.
He had come up with like 4 alternate plans in less than a minute, but because of the situation, because, you know, everything was kind of like, I'll shoot you if you try anything, he kind of knew that like they weren't going to listen to him. Idiots. Like, you could just tell that he was like, have you thought about this for more than like maybe 30 minutes? Virgos know exactly what to say to cut you down and hurt you.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad.
Virgos are kind of known to arouse anger and violence in others because of their tendency to interfere.
No.
This is an important factor to why I really think Joel's a Virgo. A Virgo's life lesson, what they need to learn is they need to learn how to expand their vision, to look at things in larger terms and believe in the power of faith, and that certain events and people meet for fortuitous reasons. For a majority of the first game, he really started to believe that meeting Ellie, the fortuitous reason, the meaning behind meeting Ellie was to find a vaccine.
It was her. She fought like hell to get here. Maybe it was meant to be.
It really is about Joel and Ellie meeting, Joel finally healing from losing his daughter, and accepting Ellie as someone he could love and protecting her at all costs. In part 2, you know, he has to finally tell Ellie that he's done this, and it is rare for a Virgo to admit that they're wrong. And
If somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
my favorite description of a Virgo is that they are an enigma that no one can figure out. And if that is not Joel, I don't know what is. All right, diving into Ellie, our girl, my fave, the best girl. So my guess is she is a Cancer. From June 21st to July 22nd is the window for a Cancer. Before you start yelling at me, I know the Cancers are really kind of made fun of for being really emotional and just crying all the time. And really, honestly, Ellie doesn't fit that description of a Cancer. A really good description of a Cancer that I found that I think really describes her quite perfectly is, beneath your tough exterior, you are a sentimental softie who will make any sacrifice for someone in need. That's Ellie. You know what I mean? Also, if we take into context what happens in The Last of Us Part 2, where Joel is taking her on a trip for her birthday, we can tell it's definitely in the warmer months. Ellie's in a tank top. They do go swimming a few times. We learn that Ellie has learned to swim, thank God. So I think an early summer birthday kind of fits for her. So let me go ahead and list my facts. Let me give you my argument, okay? So, Cancers are receptive, sensitive, and very sympathetic.
Oh, all the serious talk. I almost forgot. There. If he doesn't know about it, he can't take it away.
They possess an active and intuitive mind and are very hard to deceive. Like, they know that they know.
Tell me what happened here. Just say it.
Cancers really have a blind spot for seeing failure, what they view as failure, in those that they love. Difficult for them to accept it.
Making a vaccine would have killed you. So I stopped them.
Oh my God.
Ellie knew. She just knew something wasn't right. To me, this is my personal opinion. I don't know if you agree, but to me, I think you can tell after she hears him actually say it. I think she realizes that it wasn't worth it. I wish that I had never pushed. Joel became like a father to her, and realizing that he had lied to her, and that I think realizing that Joel lied to her hurt her more than realizing that there could have been a vaccine. Nostalgia is a huge thing for Cancers. You can literally be walking around and hear a song and it'll just trigger a memory.
If I ever lose you, I'd surely lose myself.
No. Oh God, no. Cancers are really well known for guarding their secrets very well.
A chemical burn. I did it myself. Why? To cover a bite mark?
I mean, sometimes. I'm going to say this and I'm going to laugh about it because to me it's kind of funny, and let me explain. Cancers are prone to being victims of theft.
I was supposed to die in that hospital. My life would have fucking mattered. But you took that from me.
Oh, you mean how her choice was taken away from her by both the doctor and by Joel, and she never got to actually choose? Everybody else made the decision for her because she obviously can't make decisions for herself. Excuse me? Theft. Cancers are fixers. They want to make sure that everyone's happy. They just want to fix problems for everyone all the time.
I'm sorry.
I can't go.
I know.
Reckon it's easy. Forget about her. You sitting all comfy way out here?
Hey,
I'll make her pay.
Tommy.
That's what you said when we got back to Jackson.
Tommy. God damn it, Tommy. You know what we've been through.
Say it. She made me a promise.
I don't fucking care.
That's your goddamn problem.
Listen to
Oh,
me.
you're cool.
The life lesson for a Cancer. Very important, very concise. The life lesson for a Cancer is to recognize the hidden anger that you carry within you and not allow it to corrode the relationships that give you the emotional support you need.
We've got a family. She doesn't get to be more important than that.
I love them. My God. My mom.
This kind of works on me.
Now, I will say, I actually think that Ellie is born on a Cancer Leo cusp. Honestly, when I first thought about Ellie, I was like, maybe she's a Leo. But Leo really didn't fit the emotional side of Ellie. Things affect Ellie so much deeper.
Are you okay?
Christ. Is that your blood?
I made her talk.
That's why I really feel like she's more of a Cancer than a Leo, but there are certain traits that I think are very Leo-esque. So that would mean that she's born July 18th through the 22nd, around that time. Cancer Leo cusp attributes include: she's idealistic, but she's also very sensitive. She's very clever and a force to be reckoned with.
And you're special.
Oh. That a girl.
And she has a killer temper that will come and go rapidly. And when it comes to love, they are not impulsive. They don't just admit that they're in love right away. They are so afraid of rejection that they're very careful. And you can definitely see that with her and Dina. She's hesitant.
She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She didn't mean anything by it.
I shouldn't have kissed you in front of all of those people.
No, you were drunk. It's fine.
Well, still, I don't want you to think.
No, I'm not reading into it or anything. Where do we sign in?
Come on.
Fuck.
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
Why are we still talking about this?
Now we're going to dive into one of my favorite characters, Dina. My guess for Dina is she is a Pisces. The romantic and mystical sign of Pisces is pretty perfect for Dina because Pisces are most well known for their belief in faith and luck.
Wait. Give me your hand. It's for good luck. I don't believe in luck. I do.
And something I noticed, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but from just looking on the bracelet, it looks like the little blue gem that's at the center of the palm charm on the bracelet is this really pretty light blue, and aquamarine is actually the birthstone for Pisces. So even if it's not, it's still the right color. So like Pisces, the main things you'll hear thrown around is they are imaginative, emotional, adaptable. Pisces is a sign of eternity and spiritual rebirth. They are the most likely out of all of the zodiac signs to get involved in spiritualism or the occult.
This place is a synagogue.
How can you tell?
One, there are menorah decorations on the wall. It's a Jewish thing. And two, I didn't burst into flames just now, so. This place brings back a lot of memories. My sister used to drag me to a synagogue all the time.
God damn it.
Hey, language. House of worship.
5774. Are we in the future?
No, doofus, that's a Hebrew calendar.
Pisces are also extremely charismatic, and they have a very mischievous wit, and they love to laugh. And something that really sold me on Dina as a character while playing the game was her one-liners.
You know what I love about you? How you let me finish my sentences.
Ow! What the fuck? I'm not even playing! Because you're a chicken?
You want to fuck him up? You want to see something spectacular?
You're gonna point at your face, aren't you?
Nothing is that spectacular.
Oh my god.
You know how you're gonna die? Ooh, let me guess. You're gonna kill me? Did I ruin your punchline?
No.
Yes.
Maybe. Fuck you.
Pisces are magnetic, mysterious, and engaging. They have just such a big personality. Now, Pisces are really highly affected by the people around them. Pisces are likely to, give away their strength. They risk their emotional security to make sure other people are okay.
You can still change your mind,
I know.
Just don't want you to feel like you have to.
Ellie. You go. I go.
Pisces are more likely to they look at the essence of a person. They aren't really concerned with the superficial. They're more focused on who you are as a person, as a human being. And I think that is really shown with just how easy it is for Dina to read Ellie. She pursues Ellie when Ellie doesn't believe she's worth pursuing.
Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you. Or not. Maybe they're jealous of you.
I'm just a girl, not a threat.
Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified of you.
You need a friend, get yourself a Pisces. They are warm-hearted, devoted, and extremely sentimental. Pisces are also known to be a little bit addicted. They have an addictive personality. They're highly susceptible to drugs and alcohol.
What took you so long?
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Dina?
Jesse, you're such a dick. Come on.
Sadly, they are very easily drawn to unbalanced people.
I have to finish it.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
As much as I love Ellie and Dina together, I do think Dina being drawn to Ellie was dangerous. The life lesson that Pisces need to learn in life is a positive self-image, believing that they are strong enough and have the ability to be responsible and to take charge in life. I see this, that she did accomplish this by choosing to take JJ and leave the farmhouse and telling Ellie that she is putting herself first and taking responsibility for her life.
No. I'm not gonna do this again.
I want to talk a little bit about Cancer and Pisces in love and kind of like their relationship and why they are actually a perfect match. Both of these people, a Cancer and a Pisces, are both very affectionate and they're very sensitive. That affectionate, sensitive kind of personality, like put together, they kind of like bolster each other up. The Pisces will provide the romance and Cancer will provide the protective security side to the relationship and kind of give the Pisces that security they need. Both are very intensely devoted to each other and they are very sensitive to each other's moods.
Ellie? Hey, Ellie. Look at me. It's okay. You're home. You're home. Breathe.
They are both very responsive sexually, but a Cancer will most likely take the lead. If you want to leave now, you are more than welcome to leave. But I'm going to talk about Abby. You still here? Okay, cool. I love Abby. Yes, I cried. Yes, I was mad at her for pretty much the whole game. But I also really love diving into character and character development in pretty much every form of entertainment. And I really think there's a lot to dive into with Abby. My first thought, that was not a snap. It was very dull. There we go. My first thought when it comes to Abby is she's a Taurus. Not only is she built like a bull,
Her
Been
arms.
searching everywhere for you.
Look at her arms.
We should hustle.
Damn, her
Vámonos.
arms, though. Her arms are... Stop. Those arms...
she is the bull. I also considered Scorpio,
What are you scared of?
Scorpions are pretty creepy.
since Scorpios, they never forgive and they never forget. They will wait years to get revenge if they have to. And if that is not just like Abby, I don't know what is. So I think that Abby does have Scorpio somewhere in her birth chart. And I will talk more on that in a bit. Why I kind of landed on Taurus. So Taurus is stable, determined, practical, and most often they are described as stubborn.
Fuck it.
I don't think that's a good idea at all.
I am a Taurus moon. I can tell you now, I am the most stubborn person I know. They are the original, immovable, irresistible force. They're not fond of change. They don't want to move. They're against it. And I really felt this when Abby and Owen are talking in the boat. She wants to talk to Isaac. She wants to get Owen back in the wolves and fix everything. When Owen is mentioning this new Firefly group that is forming in Santa Barbara. Oh my word, it's been a while. Sorry guys. Owen is talking about wanting to go find them and Abby is just like,
If the Fireflies are in Santa Barbara, I go the opposite fucking direction.
it really shows that after her father died and the Fireflies kind of disbanded, Abby and her group went and joined the wolves. That was such a difficult change for her. So when she started moving up the ranks in the wolves, she clung to it. She doesn't want to take a risk of doing anything drastic, of changing. They also have a very keen eye for collecting valuable things. And what is Abby's collectible item, you ask? Oh.
Hey, look what I found.
Oh, wow. 1978.
A Taurus does find it difficult to express their feelings. They kind of have this very rough exterior, resting bitch face. Virgo and Taurus are like the best at the resting bitch face. Okay, we own it. It's just our face. They don't display their feelings often. They're very private, self-contained, dogmatic.
Don't have that one in my collection.
You can keep it. If you promise not to pull anything like this again.
You got yourself a deal.
Why don't I believe you?
No reason I could think of.
Now for a Taurus, they actually have a tendency to get involved with violent situations that have to do with love.
Is he still in the fucking building?
Is it?
Abby.
No!
Abby, don't look.
Dad! Dad! No!
Taurus, they often antagonize others, and their stubbornness and possessive nature actually kind of can turn on their lovers.
Sorry I grew up. You should try it.
Oh yeah, how do I do that? Should I go find the people that killed my family? Cut into them? I could torture them until they're crying, you know? Abby.
They're gonna kiss, aren't they?
Honestly, like, that braid was just asking for it. Okay, we're moving on. Like a bull quietly grazing in a pasture. You're not looking to challenge anyone, but it would be a fatal mistake for anyone to challenge you.
I haven't always done the right thing.
You're a piece of shit, Abby.
You always have been.
With Taurus, the big life lesson that we obviously saw, embracing change. She chose discomfort and change in order to protect someone that she loves. Taurus, they just want to be comfortable and secure. Abby kind of gave all of that up to protect Lev. And then obviously Abby choosing not to kill. All of her friends are killed. She has the person who killed all of her friends in her reach, and she doesn't kill them. I think that's a really important character moment. This has just turned into a rant about Abby's character and how much I really appreciated the depth that went into a character that didn't have to be this deep. I think that Abby might have a Scorpio moon. Why? Taurus, they aren't exactly very emotional. They kind of bottle that shit up. Scorpio, in the moon placement, the moon amplifies intense emotions. Would normally you could bottle up. You know, her father's been killed. She has not stopped looking for Joel for like 4 years. That's a lot of time to put in to hunting someone down. I think those intense feelings of loss kept her motivated, and it blinded her. I mean, we saw that with, you know, her relationship with Owen. Like, she could have had something great.
You want me to slow down?
No.
Is it this? You are disgusted by it.
I know all the leads have dried up. But Joel's still out there, you know?
Work is so important to you. And I bring this up because we are given the impression that Abby is very high up in the wolf hierarchy.
He may fall for your little act with these kids, but I don't.
There's nothing to fall for.
Isaac's top scar killer suddenly had a change of heart.
So you can kind of see that Abby has really thrown herself into work and being the best at what she does. It's where she thrives, and that Scorpio placement really helps her with that. That is it. That concludes the Last of Us zodiac sign episode of this series, which I do not have a name for. If you have a specific game, show, or movie you would like to see me deep dive into and place the characters, comment down below. If you're interested in seeing more content like this, subscribe, and like the video so I know. If you want to follow me on social media, all of that is linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.